Hello, Mark Baxter. I'm here at Disney Springs in Orlando, spending an afternoon. Beautiful, beautiful day here. I have some thoughts on leadership I want to share. Leadership is not just a topic. It's not just a truth, but I believe leadership is something that you live. And so I've been involved in leading a nonprofit organization for over 20 years. And I have found what I consider to be at least 4 keys to good, solid leadership, to becoming the leader that people will follow. And as I said, leadership is something you live. And so a way that I remember these 4 is the acrostic LIVE. The L is for love life. Who wants to follow somebody who's boring and mean and miserable? I know I don't. And so I think an important quality of a leader, if you want to be followed, is that you love life, that you have a passion for living, that you have some joy in your life, that you have a smile on your face. I think loving life is really a key, and it's positive living, but it's more than that. It's just having a positive attitude. And attitudes such as I mentioned, passion, humility. There are many important attitudes that I think that are essential to become a good leader. The second one, the I, is integrity. Also, who wants to follow somebody that you can't trust? I think being trustworthy, having that integrity, that consistent character, being the same when you're in the office, at church, or at a football game. Now, realistically, at a football game, I might yell a little louder, but still, hopefully the words aren't too different, if you know what I mean. I think we need to have integrity, that consistent character, trustworthiness, honesty. Those are so important if you want to be a good leader. The third one, then, the V, is you need to have a vision. You know, who wants to follow somebody that doesn't know where they're going? We've heard of the blind leading the blind. Well, if you don't have a vision, that's what it's like. In fact, I think it was Helen Keller said something worse than being blind is to have sight with no vision. And I find that to be really powerful. I think having a vision is key. Where are you going? If you want me to follow you, I want to know where you're going. I want you to know where you're going. And so I think vision is really key. And then the last one, the E of live, is endurance. You just can't quit. That's the only way we really lose, is to quit. My wife and I, we taught English in China for a year. And there were some times during that year when I really wanted to quit, honestly. We were living in what's called the ice capital of China, and I'm a Florida boy, and it was cold up there. I mean, serious cold. We were near the border of Siberia, and there were many times I wanted to quit. But you know, I had signed a 1-year contract to teach English at the school we were at. Now, when you sign a 1-year contract, you should plan to stay for at least 1 year. And so I think having endurance is really important. In fact, during that time in China, I wrote a book called Finish. And the subtitle is Starting is Easy, but Finishing Makes the Difference. And I learned some principles of what it takes to finish what you start. And so that's my brief, not really teaching, but just some thoughts on leadership. Leadership is something you live. If you want to be a good leader, love life, have integrity, have a vision, and endurance is critical. Don't quit.